Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play 140k Inquisitor Prophecy in another episode. This time it is another purge, I don't even remember what the last mission was. Anyway, or anyhow, we are going to, as I said, a purge. It's on a void wreck. The deep void facility in question was abandoned during a period of isolation enforced by warp storms centuries ago. Oh my god. A small but potent dark elder cabal has turned into a viper's nest, performing a range of insidious experiments, one of which involves the fugitive Adeptus Biologists erase the heretical and Xenos presence.
Only corruption lies beyond the veil. There is nothing but suffering and death beneath the stars.
Okay, I get that, obviously. And a purge against some Drukhari forces, as, or if I remember correctly, one of the last episodes we actually played in a combination of Drukhari forces and, as far as my mind remembers, some rebel or tainted guardsmen, which was back at that point a little teensy bit weird for me, but in the end, if we think about the heretical Adeptus Biologists doing some stuff here with them Drukhari, then it even, at least a teensy a little bit, makes more sense why in that episode, not in this, but in the last or the one before, actually those forces were combined. Although in the end, in the 40k universe, that I guess is quite a rare. Okay, it doesn't happen so often, I think, but in the end, sometimes that, of course, is something which needs to be done sometimes. If you think about that, the Golden Throne slowly is actually failing, and the Adeptus Mechanicus is actually unable, at the current state of the lore, to repair the throne, and that of course would lead to the death to the Emperor. And they actually did some dark pacts with the Drukhari. Very, very weird, and as of yet I think it is actually not clear what for a dark pact was made, and I obviously would like to know which precisely what the deal there was. It is, since the last couple of years, actually a wonderful time in the 40k universe, lore-wise again, since Games Workshop is actually driving the lore or the story, the plot forth, and we have new things happening. If you, I think all it actually started with the destruction of Cadia and the rise of the Primarch, Gilliman, the story, which was, in my opinion, actually stuck for a couple of years, at least in what it felt like for me, that the lore was really, really stuck, and it is very, very amazing to see that it is progressing, so to say, and I really am intrigued what is going to come up in the future. Is the Emperor actually going to die? Will he be some sort of revived? Although I guess his state of health is even worse than the one of Gilliman, who was actually in stasis. And so to say, the Emperor is rotting on his throne and is basically just a corpse, and his psi or warp mind is actually the thing keeping him alive, and all these cycles being sacrificed for him. But this is actually not the thing I want to talk about right now. Okay, let me kill. Okay, we have a lot of wrecked skinners here, and I guess the reason behind is the Incubus, which I will try to take down instantly. So all summoned stuff is actually being disintegrated, but all of them are gone except this bad boy. Scourges, once the shield is down, not a nasty anymore enemy, since they are not really heavily armored. But that is the sad part, they of course can deal damage, especially if your suppression rating is down. They have some sort, well, not some sort of grenade, but they are using a grenade which can, well, pose a little bit of trouble if you don't pay attention. Very, very nasty, I think, is actually the combination. You might know, or you might not know, that a lot of bigger enemies, which come up a couple of times in every mission, and I'm not talking about them champions, the rebel sergeant, whatever, the incubus or the succubus, but I'm in a Drukhari Dark Elder way talk about the tailors or chronos, which always have some sort of bodyguard. And if you then have 5 scourges around the tailors chronos, which, well, deals damage, fun fact, it is not a good combination, since the tailors / chronos can take down your suppression resistance quite quickly. That is the nasty part. I ain't certain what the suspensor there is actually precisely doing. I only know we are a little teensy bit in trouble. I pulled way too many enemies. That is not good at all. This one is down. Let's take those guys down so we can in the end just focus on the, what is it, the tailors, which is here the damage dealer, obviously. So 2 more enemies, 2 more smaller enemies. Let's bring them down quickly so we can focus. Okay, we can take them down. The good part is we are not overheated anymore, or we didn't accumulate any heat, which means I can fully, and well, I want to say easily, but I can fully concentrate on the tailors. Let's see if we need to use another inoculator. I do not hope so, since that, okay, maybe if our fiery form is running, maybe standing there in close combat like a tart is not the best thing to do. Okay, so, oh, suppression is down. That means we are actually, he's not attacking as often as he normally does. So let's actually keep it that way. Okay, that was a neat little dodge, quite by accident, I give you that, but I take it. And we don't even need to take an inoculator.
Fine sacrifice for the Emperor.
Practically, there was, at least on our side, no sacrifice at all. Okay, good. All that good stuff. Neat, neat, neat. Got it. So we do not have too much to clear out. The good part, what comes to mind at first, actually, I'm a little bit surprised how much damage this bad boy did to us. That was quite surprising. And there was its healing, or her healing spell. Very, very nasty overall, but we can deal the good damage as well. Oh yeah, the wrath of the Emperor. Okay, I will go a little bit into close combat, take those guys down, let the other guys come to us, and hugging them with this nice little form. Bam, 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 bam. Good, good, good. So we still have to take down more than 20 enemies, but we have taken down more than half of the enemies, and that is what I like. I assume, okay, obviously, if you take a look on the minimap, there probably is no bigger enemy in here. That is the good part. And with bigger enemies, I'm not talking again about champions, but about Taluses or Kronuses, but you never know. Okay, there's a bigger enemy, so I was again wrong. But maybe it's just a succubus. That would be quite neat because... Oh, it's a incubus. Neat. Please come all to close combat. Yes, that is exactly how it should be. That dude down. Ah, okay. I've completely overseen that chest. I am very, very sorry. Okay, got all of it. So still 20 enemies remaining. But I think we are not going to take on another Kronos. That is quite good. That is exactly what we need and what I want. Oh, I hate the personal shielding there. Very, very, very nasty. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, we of course... Okay, wait. Before I go in the next floor there, and we would need to take the way all the way back here to this Medusae. Let's firstly bring her down quickly and have some fun. Even dropped an item there. Neat. And now the last floors awaiting as I already sense a horde and no. Yes.
You are no Astartes, but you can certainly fight, Inquisitor.
And fighting obviously is a very, very important thing a Inquisitor, whatever kind of Inquisitor, actually needs to do. Okay, shame on me. I've overseen 2 enemies up there. How could I oversee them? I don't get it.
Today is a good day.
Oh yeah, we did the mission. Today's a very, very good day indeed. So, once this loading animation is actually over, we can take a quick look at the debriefing and see how the priority assignment is actually progressing. The ward facility has been cleared of all hostiles. Some of the Drukhari have escaped using portable webway generators, but all of their operations has been terminated. Operation, of course, successful. The investigation has been concluded. The incidents of unwarranted violence have all been caused by an experimental chemical substance that created irresistible sadistic urges in the victims. The laboratorium created this substance has been dismantled and all research material has been taken into custody by the Order. Inquisitorial assets have been signed to clarify the true nature of the Xenos involvement. There might be an underlying conspiracy far beyond the scope of recent events. And that, guys, brings us right now actually to the end of this wonderful little episode. If you actually do have enjoyed this episode, guys, please, why don't you just give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you not have yet subscribed. And if you have anything to say, guys, if you have anything to say, then please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe. I already said that, right? And I hopefully see you in the next episode where we go on with the priority, where we go actually into another priority assignment. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.